Panthers and your Crater Comets. And now we ask you rise and remove your hats as the Crater High School Pep Band, under the direction of Travis Mills, plays our national anthem.
A big hello and welcome, sports fans in Southern and Central Oregon, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and Outland partners who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jeff Lang alongside my longtime partner, Jason Brewster, coming to you live from Crater High School, high up above the rafters here in Central Point. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. And again, welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show. Again, featuring the traveling South Medford Panthers and the hometown Crater Comets, the first game of the season. Starting lineups being announced here for James Whiteman's Panthers. Jason, a little help. That's number 1. That's Isaac Tanasi at a guard. He's 6'3", a senior. Number 3, Cole Adi, a senior at 6'1". Number 5, Jackson Spires. He's a forward at 6'1", a senior. And then rounding
number
out
11, Quentin Ritchie, a junior, and then number 14, also a junior, Jed Johnson will round out the Panthers starting lineup, Jeff.
Jed Johnson, a 6'5" junior, again in his sophomore season, second team All-Southwest Conference for the Panthers. A great season last year. We'll talk a bit about that as the Crater Comets starting lineups now on opening night. Number 3, he's a senior. That's Elijah Bryant. Stands 6'5", wears number 3. Number 11, Benjamin Higginson, again a senior, stands 6'1", wears, again, number 11. Number 15, that's Kyle Biddle, a 6'5", senior as well. Number 21, Julian Grant, a junior, at 6'1". And then rounding out the starters is number 22, and that's Malachi Barlow, the only sophomore on the starting lineups for both teams tonight, stands at 6'1". Jason, it's good to be with you. I don't know if we're in the 8th, 9th, 10th year. I lose track, but it's always good to be with you here at Crater High, and welcome to high school basketball.
It's right up there. Love high school basketball. Thrilled to be here on this opening night at Crater. Even more excited to have the South Medford Panthers visiting, as they have not visited very frequently. In fact, I don't think they've visited since you and I have been doing this, Jeff. Maybe?
No, we haven't called a South Medford boys game or girls game here since in our tenure, but I was talking to Coach Dennis Murphy before the game a little bit. He recalls a game about 10 years ago. Coach John Parent was coaching the Comets, and they came and
that would have been in the Kiefer Edwards era of Crater basketball. Kiefer was probably a youngster at the time. So starting off, it looks like with a technical. I didn't catch the reason. They were getting in the jump circle, Jeff, and then everybody dispersed. So not too sure exactly why, but Crater just spotted South Medford, a 1-point lead to start the game, and South gets the ball. So the matchup I'm interested in is right here. 6'5" junior Jed Johnson taking the ball out. And Kyle Biddle, a 6'5" senior, will be guarding Johnson. So that's going to be key, I think, for both the Comets and the Panthers. Johnson wants to get going. And Kyle Biddle is going to have to show that he's a lockdown defender. Another kind of strange happenings here so far. It looks like everybody's a little rusty, Jeff. The Panthers inbounded the ball, and then they moved to the opposite side of the court to inbound the ball again. So not too sure exactly what the first two calls were. They're just checking with the clock. Might have just been a clock issue, actually. Very nice backdoor cut to start things off. That's senior Jackson Spires. He got Eli Bryant to kind of turn his head there. And nice backdoor cut, nice backdoor pass. Junior Julian Grant with the hard drive to the basket. He got the foul, and he's going to go to the line for two.
Again, opening night here around the state of Oregon. So, December 4th, Jason, is when everybody tips. We've got a lot of 5A, 6A matchups, teams that are not in conferences together trying to get games together, but the Panthers here visiting the Comets here in Central Point. I believe Ashland and Grants Pass are getting after it tonight as well. I thought I saw that earlier on the media. Errant pass there by Tanasi as he is looking down court. First turnover of the season for Coach Whiteman and the Panthers.
So, Jeff, that was off a missed free throw, so the Panthers might be showing us a little bit of their game plan, right? Looking to push the ball up the court, try and get some easy layups, some easy buckets away from the Comets. That's not good news there for Jed Johnson picking up a foul early against Kyle Biddle. Biddle going to the line.
Comets get what they want, and that's the senior Kyle Biddle with good footwork. They get him the ball at the high elbow post, and he, again, has that good footwork and draws the foul.
Nice looking shot from Biddle. Just nothing but net. Nice rotation. Just a good looking shot. Good looking. Another one. Yeah, same thing.
Agree. I mean, early in the season, early in the night, you'd figure there'd be some jitters, some anxiety. I might lay that one off the glass if I'm shooting that thing, and you're right. Nothing but net on both. Apologize at home. It's currently 3-3. I'm having a little problem here with the scoreboard. We'll get that fixed for you, but it's 3-3 here early in the first quarter. 7 minutes to go, first quarter.
I like that defense from Higginson. He got beat and then had nice help defense from Grant. What a nice spin from Eli Bryant. Gets his own rebound back up. I like the work again. Eli Bryant, if he's active on the boards and going to the basket like that, that's going to be good news for the Crater Comets.
It's an integral part of last year's Comets team. Nice season for Coach Brian Scott last year. Went 9-3 in the Midwestern League. Went 19-6 overall. They ended the season as the number 8 ranked team in the RPI here with OSAA. Had a home playoff game and lost a great game 9 months ago here in this gym against Mountain View. Went into overtime.
And most of those players are back here tonight. So Bryant, again, showing that athleticism. But what a nice pass from Isaac Tanasi.
Cola D with the bucket there and the 2 points on the assist.
Grant left it just a little short. Nice aggressive drive to the basket again early in the season, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from both Grant and from Bryant on those drives to the basket. Those are two guys that need to be active. Kyle Biddle with the player control foul. Kind of lost the ball, and I guess the officials saw maybe a little bit of a push there after he lost the ball, so that's a turnover. Jeff's working on our scoreboard right now. Looks like we might have that queued up. The Panthers currently lead 5-3 with 5.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
There we go. We got 5 minutes left here, first quarter, 7-3 in favor of the Panthers. Panthers donned in all royal blue tonight, white trim. Comets, of course, in the home white and the bright orange trim. Here's Bryant down on the lower blocks, going to kick it out, nearly turned over. Jed Johnson. Well, Bryant works and is going to be pushed too much by number 1. That's Isaac Tanasi, the 6'3" senior. I believe that's his first. It is 4th team foul for Coach James Whiteman. Boy, it is how time flies. I was talking a little bit about Coach Dennis Murphy just a bit ago, and as we have a foul on the Comets offensively.
So I'm thinking they called a foul on Eli Bryant as he set that screen. Must have been moving a little bit.
And that's his second, so the senior's learning here with 4:40 left in the first quarter. And
freshman Tremaine Smith has entered the game. So our first look at Smith. He's just a freshman, first guy off the bench for the Comets.
Knows his way around the gridiron. Was a starting quarterback on the JV team for the Comets. Really has good footwork on the court and on the field. Turnover on the Panthers. I was talking about Coach Whiteman now in his 9th year, Jason.
I can't believe that. Yeah. Seems like Dennis Murphy, the legend, only retired just a few years ago, doesn't it?
It sure does. Coach looking good over there in the stands. He looks just like he used to, keeping in great shape. 4:18 here, first quarter. Panthers 7, Comets 3.
Nice looking shot from. Great hustle play from Higginson again. So that was Malachi Barlow, the sophomore, had a really nice looking shot. Higginson with the hustle play. Barlow picked it up and got the hoop, got the harm, and is going to the free throw line to see if he can finish a 3-point play here.
You give the assist to Higginson on that and the steal?
I give Higginson the steal and the assist for that. A hustle play like that, he deserves them. Barlow does complete the 3-point play to make it 6-7. Panthers lead. Tremont Smith, his older brother played for the Comets a couple of years ago, Javon Smith. Javon Smith, part of that team that led the Comets to to tie their highest ending to a season. I believe they took 5th place up in Corvallis.
2 years ago, is that correct?
That was 2 years ago, yes. Barlow with the great defense, putting some pressure on the Panthers.
Ball up to Spires, and he hits it off the back of the backboard, and that's a turnover for Jackson. So
great
turnovers
defense
piling up here for Coach Reitman. He tries to look for help from the bench. Grant now, the junior, crosses half court, and he's bothered by Cole Adee. Gets it over to Smith. That's tipped away. The freshman smartly lets it bounce out of bounds. 7-6, 3:44 left first quarter in favor of the Panthers. Spires will have a break, and into the game is junior. That's Jake Von Strahl. For the Comets, we have Smith, Barlow, Biddle, Higginson, and Grant. Here's Biddle now at 22, pulls up at 20, off to the right side of the rim, rebounded big. Travel.
Kind of a quick travel call there, in my opinion.
Clevenger went high up, grabbed that rebound, came down in a hurry, and his feet shuffled a bit.
But maybe kind of tried to take off before he really got possession or started his dribble.
You got to remember, these referees may have a little bit like it's been a while, maybe, right?
Everybody's rusty, right? Everybody but you and me.
No, yes, we're. What you can't see, there's a pile of rust trailing behind you and I. Monday through Friday. Well, we'll include Saturday, Sunday, too. Here's Grant.
Oh, Julian Grant with an early highlight reel.
I'm going to call that a windmill.
We'll call it a windmill for sure.
Comets take their first lead of the night, 8-7 here with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and that's a foul on Grant. as Landon Doofer was driving the baseline on the left-hand side. We mentioned the Comets last year ended at 19-6. The Panthers, boy, what a season they had, 19-7. Jason, they went 12-0 in league last year. Of course, that's the Southwestern Conference, and they in the second round of the playoffs, they traveled up to Jesuit and took a hard loss. I think that was early March 1st, in fact, last year. But what a season they had, including players like Jackson Whelan, set several records at South Medford. Ty DeLynn, the 6'5 junior transfer from Crater.
Crater transfer, indeed.
Right.
Yeah, South's they've had a good last few years, and here we're all knotted up at 8-8 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we'll go ahead and take a break.
Wrap up the year's sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
One of the things I like most about working at the Ashland Food Co-op is that it's a partner with RVTD's Employer Pass program. It makes it super easy for me to get to work and save a ton of money. I play a lot of musical instruments. I bought my own tuba when I started working at the co-op. Sometimes
We're back just after a 30-second timeout there. Again, thanks for a great word from our sponsors here at Table Rock Sports. We've got 3 minutes left here. First quarter action. It's 8-8, folks. It's early in the season. Each team kind of feeling the other out.
Nice pass from Grant to Barlow. Good cut from Barlow. Great court vision from Julian Grant.
Barlow got a ton of JV action last year, led the point for that great JV team of the Comets, and taking it to the varsity level now is the junior in Barlow. Turnovers continue to pile up. I don't have an official count, but I think that's 5 for Coach Whiteman. That'll be something he'll be talking about certainly at halftime.
I see Coach Scott is very fired up, imploring his Comets to keep up that smothering defense.
So Grant dribbling a D, bothering him. Ball to the freshman. That's Smith.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested, Jeff. I kind of assumed Barlow was going to be the guy taking the ball up the court as Biddle picks up a foul from Isaac Tanasi on the drive. I think that's going to be on the ground. But I guess I was expecting Barlow to, well, no, let's see, are we in a bonus? Ooh, we're in a bonus already. Biddle's going to the line.
It's something you really have to like about Kyle's game. You know, he hit a couple free throws early. Here's another one, but he just has a ton of patience. Lets the game come to him. Doesn't force things. Allows his teammates to do several things, similar to his older brother, right?
Yeah, that's true. Which is ironic. They didn't get that from their dad, so their mom must be patient.
Mom's patient. Grandpa's patient.
Everybody else in the Biddle
Sister's
family's patient. That's right.
It just doesn't come from Dad. That's okay. And
3 points from Kyle so far, all from the free throw line.
Barlow on the travel, a little nervous as he was tied up as he's trying to get it to Grant. I apologize. I'm so slow on this scoreboard, folks. Again, it's early. It's 11-8. Let's see if I can get that adjusted in favor of the Comets. And again, I apologize. 5 team fouls apiece here with 1:40 in the first quarter. Nice shot up and in. That's Cole Adee right in front of the Crater bench.
That was a quick trigger from Adee. Here goes Biddle with the drive and the bucket and the foul.
Biddle works his way up the left-hand side there and kisses it off with his right hand off the glass, up and in for 2. Another free throw for Kyle. This will be his 5th of the night. Those of you are familiar with his brother Nathan, a starting forward center at the University of Oregon. Again, had a great career at Crater High. Kyle making a name for himself here as well. Cole Adee now. Dribbling to his right. passes here to number 1. Beautiful shot, and that is Isaac Tanasi. Comes off and can't be gathered, and Comets will take possession. Minute 14 here, first quarter, as Spires looks to check in, and out comes Tanasi. Here's Barlow on the right wing. Gets it to Biddle right at that high post. A quick spin.
Nice spin move from Biddle.
Battle for the rebound between him and Spires. And the referee says it stays on this end.
I like that quick move off of his right shoulder from Kyle Biddle.
Biddle behind his back, loses it off his foot. A D involved in that as well. Here's Doofer up the right-hand side, right in front of Coach Brian Scott. That's going to stay in possession of the Panthers. 13-10 here. 53 seconds left first quarter. We're so glad that you're with us here on Table Rock Sports.
It's just nice to have basketball season back in.
Look at the crowd, Jason. We got a great crowd, both sides of the court, and the fans are just getting used to basketball themselves too, as the D hits a nice jumper above the free throw line. 13-12 now. Here's Smith, the young freshman, gets into the lane, pulls up. 35 seconds now as Grant is dribbling. Good defense from the Panthers. Higginson drives into the lane. He's going to pull up for 2 right over number 20, Von Strahl.
Nice confident take from Ben Higginson. Like to see that from the senior. Ben Higginson, leader on the gridiron, quarterback for the Comets. Oh, my goodness. Kyle Biddle just took a page out of his sister Kendra Biddle's playbook. Kendra's playing volleyball in college, and she's an outside hitter. Kyle looked like one on that last play.
What do they call that in volleyball? Is that a kill?
I believe that's a kill.
Well, spike, or what do they call it in our day?
I used to call it spike. I think it's changed to kill.
Right.
That was something.
Panthers recover, get the ball back, and Jackson Spires is fouled. And, of course, there's a bonus action here with 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Comets up 15-12. Spires a bit short on that one. Substitution in. That's just seeing the first action of the season. That's number 0, David Rodriguez, the senior, wearing number 0. And he'll substitute for the young Smith. Squires up and in, converts.
Interception from Grant. That was Jake Von Strahl that picked off that long pass and got a little bit of a look at it at the end there. But we're going into the second quarter with the Comets leading 15-13. We'll be right back.
A 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE. Clue get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
Dad, 4 free phones.
Have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back here to Central Point, campus of Crater High School. End of 1. Comets up 15-13 as we now head into the second quarter. 6A, 5A matchup here. three-point shot up and in. Jason, I missed who that.
Joey Clevenger. Knocking down that three. Kyle Biddle there to clean up, but he missed his. Grant with the hard drive, left hand. Kyle got the rebound. He missed it, and then looks like Biddle got a foul called on him after his missed shot, and he'll be checking out as Eli Bryant comes in.
He just missed a simple bunny. That's it. And then a little bit of reach, and he's going to pay the penalty for that. The entire team will. That's his third foul with less than a minute into the second quarter.
Yeah, Coach Scott will have to decide if that's going to make Kyle sit the rest of this quarter, which is not uncommon, or if he's going to give him another chance. Bryant's felt his presence is felt immediately as he gets that block.
Barlow now out to Grant. Two-man basketball as Grant works his way to the left side. Stopped. Back to Barlow, top of the key. He's guarded by Ritchie. Rodriguez now back to Grant. Grant works his way into the middle to the left, picks it up with his right, and he's talented, folks, in there. 2 points. Malachi Grant.
Julian has a lot of ways he can finish at the basket. That's all right. His older brother Malachi probably watching and thrilled to be compared to him. Jake Van Straal with yet another three. Just comes out and cool as a cucumber, knocks 2 in a row down.
19-7 here with 6 minutes left, second quarter. Barlow to his left, pulls up off the front of the rim. Bryant high
showing
up.
That athleticism there, huh, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
Eli Bryant is a high riser. So Bryant had Von Straal pinned and really had great position. Von Straal picked up the foul just as the entry pass went into him.
Grant kicks it in to Higginson. Back to Grant right in front of us in the corner. Misses everything. Picked up, though, by Rodriguez. Higginson now on the opposite corner. He's going to turn it over in the favor of Jed Johnson, excuse me.
So there, I attribute that probably as much or more to Eli Bryant than Higginson on that turnover, Jeff. Bryant was making a hard cut. He looked like he was going to come in front of him. Higginson passed to where he was looking, and then he kind of stopped and went behind him. He didn't. So, your passer's got to know what to expect from you, and Eli was a little erratic on that cut.
Turnover we might see more often earlier in the season
Sure.
as these kids get to know each other. Again, just a few practices in the books for these folks. Of course, kids as well. They've been playing summer ball, I'm sure, together, but a lot of these guys have been out on the gridiron, including Rodriguez here with the ball. A nice spin by Julian Grant. Let me get that right, and I believe that foul is going to be on Cole Adee.
Jake, Coach Whiteman, he says, why are you out there so far on him to give him the chance, give Grant that chance to spin off of him and get a head of steam to the basket like that? He's like, back off him a little bit, give him a half a step.
There he does the spin, and Johnson reads
been
that.
watching the film, huh? Panthers called a quick timeout.
Yeah, with 5:01 in the second quarter on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Comets are behind by the score of 17, Panthers 19. We'll be right back here at Table Rock Sports.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
welcome back here. Second quarter action here. 5A Crater Comets against the 6A South Medford Panthers. We've got a good one. 19-17 in favor of the visiting Panthers.
Well, we got a good game.
Jed Johnson over to Cole D, and he hits another jump shot from the other elbow. 21-17.
Boy, D's in that mid-range shot. He's been money tonight.
Barlow here looking down under, double teamed is Bryant. Ball comes out to number 12 for the Panthers. That's Joey Clevenger. He's going to be fouled by Barlow as he takes it to the hoop. So another steal and a turnover.
Great defense and hustle play there from Clevenger. Gathered that ball up and just kept going. His momentum brought him all the way to the basket. Kind of looked like he was running downhill.
Folks, it's going to be a great basketball season here in Southern Oregon, right here in this gym. The Crater girls team is a new coach, and of course they played in that overtime game in the state title game last year up north and lost that heartbreaker. But they have a lot of people back.
I think the Crater girls are going to be just very, very talented this year and probably have high expectations.
As they should.
Indeed.
I don't think they have a home game, Jason, for a month. So they're out on
right.
the road
they're
playing
out in Central Oregon for a tournament to start it off.
Playing several tournaments on the road, getting out, testing themselves, hopefully.
Sure.
We'll have all those games here on Table Rock Sports as the Comets nearly turn that over as well. 23-17 now in favor of the Panthers as they look to widen that 6-point lead here. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go, second quarter.
So Julian Grant has been out for the Comets, and the Comets have kind of found themselves without a playmaker out there. Grant out, Biddle's on the bench with 3 fouls. So Grant's back in now, and we'll see if that gets the Comets moving in the right direction here, Jeff.
It's been all man-to-man tonight for Coach Whiteman and the Panthers. Good ball pressure early here in the season for the Panthers, Coach Whiteman, and we have a shot clock violation.
So that's something Eli Bryant, he just needs to be aware of that, and his teammates need to help him with that, Jeff. You know, I was checking the shot clock thinking, I wonder what Eli's plan is here with just a few seconds left, and he's dribbling between his legs out at the three-point line. So just lack of awareness, but of course getting used to the shot clock is kind of new for these Oregon teams still, right?
I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, I mean, it's just something unfathomable to me. I played high school basketball in Idaho, and of course they have it now. I think nearly every state does, but boy, Oregon certainly was behind for a long, long time.
Yeah, indeed.
Higginson gets it down on the block, doesn't like what he had. He kicks it back out to Grant. Here's a pick and roll to Eli Bryant. It's going to come up short. He rebounds it, but that's going to be off his leg. No, off a Panther. It's going to stay here on the Comet end. 3:16 left, second quarter.
Eli's showing some frustration there. I think just need to be a little bit patient there. You know, Eli handles the ball fine, but he kind of rushed that shot.
There's the young freshman, and Smith takes his first varsity shot. Nice tip out by Grant to Bryant and retains the possession. 3 minutes left, second quarter. Comets struggling here to find some offense.
And there we go. Nice little pick and roll there with Higginson and Bryant.
Ben Higginson, of course, the starting quarterback for the Comets on the gridiron. Nice cut by number 20. That's Jake Von Strahl with a really nice first half and 2 points for him. Stripped away is Grant, and we're heading back the other way. Panthers looking to run.
Nice hustle from Smith.
25-19, 6-point spread still here for Coach Whiteman and the Panthers, taking their first game of the season on the road. Not far up the road, but on the road nonetheless.
Indeed. Nice defense from Bryant.
Ritchie, he gets it over now to Von Strahl. Very patient. He'll take the shot with 10 seconds left on the shot clock and comes up empty.
Sounds like Jeff saying patient with 10 seconds on the shot clock is what makes Von Strahl pull the string at 30 feet.
And Kyle Biddle on the bench with 3 fouls here, and the Comets are kind of biding their time now. It's been 5 minutes since he's gone to the bench with those 3 fouls. And
I don't think we're going to see him. They're certainly not, it's after sitting him that long, it's not worth having him come in and risk a foul here at the end of the second quarter. So Coach Scott's made his decision there. Another great hustle play from Higginson. Higginson's kind of that glue guy, Jeff. He's the one that gets stuff done.
They just get you extra possessions. Here's Smith with a 23-footer. That's going to be off the back iron. Big rebound by Bryant, and up and in for 2. That's a lot of what we didn't see last year from him. It's good to see that he's attacking those offensive rebounds because he really gets off the floor quick.
He does. He jumps so quick. He's so athletic. He's big. He's strong. It's just, and those offensive rebounds, Jeff, more often than not, it's just a matter of wanting it. You know, you got to go after them. And Bryant could be the beneficiary of a lot of second shot opportunities for the Comets this year if he decides to go after those boards. So 21-25, just a 4-point deficit for the Comets. Panthers ball under their own basket.
Smith guarding Spires out. He drives in with his right hand. He's going to get that to go over Grant. No big man in the middle to protect the rim. 27-21. 1 minute. 10 seconds left here, second quarter.
Nice shot from freshman Tay Smith.
It's his first varsity points, folks. Tremon Smith. You'll be seeing a bit more of him on the gridiron as well as here on the hard court. Nice. Beautiful.
Julian kind of got caught snoozing there, Jeff. He was underneath the basket. Bryant got beat on that back door, but Julian was just kind of looking the wrong way.
Landon Dufer on the cut and 2 points for the senior. 47 seconds left here, second quarter. Again, stick with us here for our halftime show at Table Rock Sports. We've got a lot of great sponsors that support us here locally. We want you to support them as well. Ben Higginson with his first 3 of this early season comes up a bit short and to the left. Going to be a travel on Barlow as he grabbed the rebound from Levi Pacheco, who's checked into the game and took a 3 there. 19 seconds left now, 24 for the Comets, 29 for the Panthers. Panthers ball underneath the Comets hoop.
Shot clock's off, so I'm guessing the Panthers are going to play for a last shot here.
A D to Pacheco. Here's Johnson, second team all-conference last year, guarded by Bryant, and he's going to be fouled. Maybe a good foul, Jason.
Maybe a good foul. It's not. He's not going to the line. It only leaves him with 4.4 seconds left. I take it back. That's his 3rd foul.
Maybe not a good foul.
I would agree. I agree with myself and Jeff.
Pacheco out.
Coach Scott's gonna go ahead and leave Bryant in there and assume he's not going to pick up his 4th foul with 4 seconds left.
Pass up and in, knocked away by Higginson, and that's going to do it here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads the visiting South Medford Panthers 29 and the home Crater Comets 24. We've got a great halftime here for you at Table Rock Sports. Please stay tuned. Jason and I will be right back.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not doing it.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Of year, we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
The Triple Topper's back!
This November, what makes Abby's Triple Topper so great? It's the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and ground beef toppings piled to the edge. It's a whole lot of pizza at a very special price. Order your Triple Topper at abbys.com.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Here from Medford Mattress. We're all about helping you save money on a super comfortable, healthy night's sleep. We have low prices, special no-interest financing, and free local delivery. That's right, free local delivery on brands like Simmons, Beauty Rest Black, Serta Perfect Sleeper, Beauty Sleep, and more. So if you want to save on a comfortable, healthy night's sleep, come to Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, and see what you've been missing.
Combining your... Welcome back here to Crater High School, and inbounds right to Brian. Wow. He's going to take it up and dunk it, and we got that just in time for you as a defensive, nightmare for Coach Whiteman. He's asking the referee what's going on.
I think South just stayed in the huddle a little too long. The referee said, come on out.
And they didn't. 29-26, a quick 2 to open up for the Comets.
I got to tell you, Jeff, I'm also a little relieved for Eli. He's been wanting to get that monkey off his back for a while, and now look at him. Maybe that's all it took.
That's all it took. He drives to the lane with the right hand and finger rolls it in like George the Iceman Gerving.
Indeed, the Iceman cometh.
One of my favorite posters is him sitting on that ice chair.
I had it in my room when I was young.
There's some beauty posters back in the day.
Indeed. I had Moses Malone. The floor was parted. Moses is holding a cane, a staff.
First player to come out of high school drafted. No college for Moses, I believe.
That's right. He was.
Defensive pressure now is picked up for the Comets. Coach Brian Scott imploring that, and they get the turnover here.
The Comets have just come out on fire. Coach Scott must have had some words with them at halftime, saying, defense, gentlemen, defense. That's what's going to win this game for you.
Grant now, he's crossing half court, picked up by a D. We've got a ball game here. First game of the season, 29-28 in favor of the Panthers. Balls go down low to Biddle. He'll change, go to his right. Battle for the rebound. Got to be careful here about a foul. Him and Johnson go after it.
Needs to be careful. Needs to be judicious about when he's going after the ball. You know, Kyle's aggressive, and we like that, Jeff, but he's also got to play within himself. When he's got 3 fouls, you got to, you know, like you were just saying, where he's going after that tip, that rebound. Sometimes you just have to say, not this one.
Yeah, mail it in at that juncture, right?
Yep.
Good matchup between him and Johnson, both 6'5", again, tons of experience. Johnson just a year younger than Biddle.
Higginson again with the hustle play. First one on the ground.
Kind of who's who here tonight at Crater High School. We were talking here at halftime. We see Ryan Feige sitting over there. He played ball at
one of the all-time greats at South Medford and then at OIT.
That's right. That's right. Ryan
and
Feige.
I believe he might have been an All-American while he was at OIT.
You'll still see Ryan out on the hardwoods early in the morning here in Southern Oregon. A lot of pickup ball action here in Central Point, right here in Crater High's gym.
And he can still give buckets. Higginson picking up a foul. Nice drive, baseline drive from Isaac Tanasi.
Tanasi with a couple shots. Again, yeah, Ryan Feige is reading a little bit of article on him. He held the single-game scoring record for the Panthers for quite a while at 39.
Wow.
And then, of course, Kyle Singler does hold it, I believe, Jason, at 41. But the man at number 40 is it Bowden Howell?
That's Bowden Howell, just from a couple of years ago. That was as a sophomore. Yeah. Speaking of scoring in South Medford, Jeff, as we're looking across the gym, I see Mike Vanderhoff. He was an assistant coach with Dennis Murphy and a fantastic player in the mid to late 90s for the Panthers.
Mike Vanderhoff, of course, went on to play Division I basketball at Portland State.
Yes, and I believe Mike Vanderhoff still holds the steals record for the Panthers.
For sure. – 28-31 favor of the Panthers here. 5:45 left third quarter. Beautiful drive and kick. That's over to a D. Johnson gets away with a push-off. Here's Barlow. He's going to get it up to Grant. Grant and a D. Grant wins the battle at 2.
I love the way Julian Grant finishes, Jeff. He is just tough.
There's Johnson. Checked into the game as freshman Tremaine Smith with the rebound.
So Tremaine Smith goes by Trey or Tay-Tay?
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay or Trey?
I'm going to go with Trey.
Trey it is.
All right. For me, you can do.
I'm good with Trey.
Okay. I'll go Smith every now and then.
There you go.
30-31. 5:15 left as Grant crosses. Barlow. He's going to drive up the right lane. Too many hands here early. We had an OSAA official visit us here in the booth, Jay Campbell. He was talking about some officiating and some rules coming in play this year and visiting us with us at half. Talked about how there's a lot of calls tonight, too many hands.
Yep. Good defense, but just a little handsy. He said one of the plays that we're getting going to get introduced to again another nice drive from Grant. Grant just gets to the basket at will, Jeff.
5 minutes left, third quarter. Comets take the lead again at 32-31. Coach Brian Scott imploring defense, move your feet. Here's Smith. He does just that with Clevenger.
And that is exactly right, Jeff. Just moving feet, keeping your hands to yourself.
Tanasi with the turnover. Biddle with the steal up to the freshman, and Biddle turns that right back over, but it lands in the hands of Higginson, and a pull by Grant's going to be off, tipped into the hands. Here's Biddle now, windmill right. Too many hands by Johnson, and Biddle just can't get it to go. Johnson picks up his second, so 4:30 left here, third quarter. Comets basketball underneath their own hoop.
Biddle and Grant running the pick and roll, well defended from the Panthers. Barlow sees his own shot. Nothing but net from the top of the key.
That's the second time I've seen him move to his left. You don't see that
he
a
likes
whole
that,
lot.
doesn't he?
Yeah, right-handed shooters kind of like to go to their right a lot of the time. Beautiful shot up and in. It's number 11, Quentin Ritchie, the junior, comes right back with two. 35-33 favor of the Comets.
Both these teams willing to get out in transition. It's one of the things I guess I'll admit that I kind of like about the shot clock, Jeff. It does keep the game moving. You don't see that slow it down game like what you're talking about in Idaho as Biddle knocks down a three.
So Biddle 1 of 2 from deep tonight as he looks to get it going. Biggest lead on the night for the Comets at 38-33. 3:40 left. Nice cut by the Panthers. Big rebound snared down by Biddle. Now he's looking down court and looks really engaged. Crosses half, gets it to Barlow. Here's Grant driving the baseline. Going to be a lot of contact there as Johnson went up high.
Julian Grant said, "Meet me at the rim." Johnson says, "All right." Actually, Joey Clevenger. Clevenger is a good athlete, Jeff. His older sister, Katie, was a star volleyball player at South Medford. She's playing college volleyball as well.
All right. Panthers look to take to the road after this weekend, Jason. They're heading up to Portland to play a couple Portland Metro teams. Friday the 6th, they'll take on the Benson Techman. And then Saturday, they will be at Lincoln. So a couple Metro teams as they hit the road this weekend, north and I-5.
Well, this will be a good warm-up for them because it's not getting any easier for the Panthers.
We're going to take a break here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads the Comets 39 and the Panthers 33. We'll be right back here at Table Rock Sports.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that
We're back here in Central Point. Great ad there from one of our great sponsors. That's Solar Pros. We thank them so much. As Julian Grant back at the free throw line. 39-33 here. We're in the middle of the third quarter. 3:27, in fact, as Grant hits both free throws. 40-33 now.
11 points for Grant on the night to lead all the Comets.
Comets come out in a full court press here and surprise the Panthers. A lot of contact here. Biddle is going to go up in for two. So nice steal by Barlow, a kick to Higginson. And Higginson finds the streaking Biddle for two more. and a chance for one.
Just turning that defense into offense again. That full court defense is just smothering from the Comets. You know, Jeff, we were talking at halftime. South Medford has had another rebound from Higginson on Biddle's miss. Biddle went up for the dunk. Ball slipped out of his hands. What I was mentioning is that the Panthers have been fortunate to have Jackson Wieland as their point guard for 4 years straight up until this year. And, you know, I mean, that's just something as a coach. It's just so nice to have somebody who's so good at controlling the pace, controlling the ball, getting your other players involved and all of that. And so, you know, that might be something they're just kind of searching for right now, is that player to replace Wieland.
Shot clock about ready to expire. Panthers will get another possession. Here's a Deed on the baseline. He's just really got a nice 12-foot jumper, and he'll bring it lead back to 7.
A very repeatable motion that he's got. Stays square. Good defense there from Clevenger as he knocks the ball out.
After the trip up north for the Panthers, they'll settle in on some tournaments in Arcata. They'll go to that coveted Silverton tournament. Boy, I don't know if you've seen the lineup for that, Jason, but that's a beauty. And then, of course, the home tournament here at Abbey's. I believe that takes place just after the Christmas holiday.
Yep. Oh, that's another pass from Higginson that's just, frankly, just an errant pass. But early in the season, you got to give these kids a little bit of grace. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the speed of the game, the feel for it. Nice pass from Barlow there to Biddle. Biddle just a little too hard.
Spires on a shot blocked away by Barlow. 1:43 left here, third quarter. Talking about schedule, the Comets were next. They traveled to Roseburg this Saturday to take on the Roseburg team, and then they're at Grants Pass next week. They'll host Willamette the following weekend, and then at Phoenix before they start a tournament, which I believe is in Red Bluff, and then they'll also head over to Bend and play in the Summit Holiday Classic.
Nice. Good lineup for the Comets coming up. Smith and Higginson didn't communicate very well on that. It was the two of them going after that rebound and an unnecessary turnover.
Spires will kick it out into the hand of Doofer. There's a shot that comes up a bit short for Ritchie. Down to Smith, and he's going to be blocked by Von Strahl. Smith went up on the left-hand side. Wasn't expecting Von Strahl, neither was I.
So a couple things I like there, Jeff. Biddle does a really nice job when he gets rebounds. He looks up the court, and I really like that Smith takes advantage. Smith leaks out on those shots. And again, if you'll remember, his older brother Javon had that same sense. When he saw his team secure a rebound, just like what we saw from Trey right there, he leaks out. He gets out ahead of everybody, and then you've got Biddle who's looking for that. Grant was kind of doing the same.
Well, love that, because it takes a lot of pressure off of that half-court offensive setup from time to time. If a team's having a hard time scoring, and you can score on the break from time to time, that just relieves so much stress in that half-court game.
Easy buckets.
Biddle with a miss on his first of two. Comets now in the bonus this quarter. 1:20 left, third quarter. Biddle up and in with his second. 43-37. 1:18 left. Pressure by the Comets. Here's Johnson. He's going to go right through Grant, but no call. Back into the hands of number 11. That's Ritchie. And that's going to be a foul here on the rebound, I believe, on Grant.
I believe you are correct. So that'll be the Panthers' ball under their own basket.
Here's Johnson with the left elbow over to Von Strahl. A nice set for Coach Weidman. Here's Ritchie, gets a 4-footer, comes up a bit short. Second chance, battle for the rebound in the hands of Johnson. He goes over Biddle now. More battle, afraid to pick up that foul, but the referee says on the black line, and we're going to white.
How many second chance opportunities did the Panthers get out of that one?
Johnson's tall. He's 6'5", and he's got a
6'5",
really long reach.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Grant now across half court with 44 seconds left here, third quarter. Here's Smith underneath to Higginson. He's going to kick it out to Biddle. Looked like a set play. Biddle in the corner to Smith. No hesitation whatsoever. Comes off long. Great rebound by Johnson.
And there I'm going to give Biddle credit because that was one where it looked like he was going to reach and he decided not to. And those are the smart, heady plays that he needs to do to stay in the game for his team.
15 seconds left here. Ritchie guarded by the freshman Smith. Biddle now picking up Von Strahl on the left side. Here's Adi with Higginson. 8 seconds left now. Barlow stops the dribble. No. Adi's going to throw up a shot, and it goes.
Oh, my goodness. How about Adi?
Adi with a couple nice jump shots this quarter, and it brings the lead just to 3 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads the Crater Comets 43, the South Medford Panthers 40. Stick with us here on Table Rock Sports. We've got a good one heading into the fourth.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
And welcome back here to Table Rock Sports. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster as we head into the fourth quarter. And what a shot there by Mr. Adi on the right-hand side. Time was running down and nailed a three-pointer with just a few seconds left there in the third and drew the 6-point lead down to 3.
Yeah, it kind of took the wind out of the Comets' sails. You know, they came out pretty tough there at the start of that third quarter. Jeff kind of opened it up. Looked like they were going to go into the fourth with a 6-point lead. Wind at their backs, but that was a big shot from Adi. He's hit some big shots this game.
Barlow with the long three-point shot. Rebound controlled by the Panthers. That's Loden and Doofer.
Oh, wow. So Higginson hit the dirt, and he just got tripped over and got a foul called on them for that. So, again, a nice turn of events for the Panthers.
Smith will have a seat on the bench, and back into the game is the senior in Bryant. So Bryant, Grant, Higginson, and Barlow, the starting lineup for the Comets. Tanasi, Adi, Johnson, Ritchie, and Doofer for the Panthers here. Here's Adi, hit that three to close out the third. Over to Tanasi. That's going to be a travel.
Yep, you see that called frequently. That little jab step and just kind of a drag of the foot.
You can get away with that in morning ball, Jason, but you can't get away with it here.
Well, it depends. Depends on who's guarding you. Sometimes you don't even get away with it in morning ball.
Comets up by 3, 7:10 to go here, fourth quarter. Both teams opening night here in the state of Oregon for basketball. Biddle, top of the key. He's going to take extra steps as well.
There we go.
Referee Mike Maffei going to clarify.
Delay of game warning.
Took the shot after the turnover.
Yep. Not having it.
He made it.
He did.
Does that count for anything?
Yeah, it does. It's always nice to see the ball go through the hoop. And it's just a warning, right?
Still have some pressure here by the Comets as the Panthers bring it up. Here's Tanasi, drives it in to traffic. Richie now with instructions.
I like this pressure the Comets are showing. You know, they're getting traps. A D with another nice-looking jump shot. I think that might be the first one we haven't seen go for him.
Bryant hounded. That's Doofer. And he's like, what did I do?
Yeah, I kind of like that
Please
from Bryant. You know, Grant hung back there to take the ball up the court. He's getting hounded by Doofer. And Bryant says, well, that's fine. I'll take the ball up the court. Draw the foul.
Time for a little trivia, Jason. How many students are at South Medford High? We haven't talked about that.
South Medford 6A school. I'm going to go with 1,638.
That's close. 1870 for the 6A Panthers.
That was kind of you. It wasn't that close.
A little bit of trivia. Back in 1985, they were, of course, the separation from Medford High School and South Medford creating their, took a vote on the mascot.
Oh, really?
So Panthers won out, obviously. You know what second place was?
Hold on. Give me a second. So we got Comets. We got Black Tornado. I'm still not sure what a Black Tornado is.
Yeah, you're close. Kind of barking up the right tree there.
I'm going to say the cumulonimbus clouds.
It's not bad. It's the Cyclones.
Oh,
so
man.
very, very, very close to being the South Medford Cyclones, folks.
Yeah, I like the sound of it.
Biddle, a little short on that three. Still 43-40 here with 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Stripped away. Barlow on the floor with Richie. And we have a timeout by Coach Whiteman, who saw the ball on the floor. I didn't see anybody have a possession, but Coach Whiteman gets what he wants.
I agree with you, but the referee saw differently.
That's right. Looks like a 30-second affair. We'll take a quick break here on Table Rock Sports. Be right back. 43-40 in favor of the Comets on the John L. Scott scoreboard.
Of year, we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
The Triple Topper's back!
This November, what makes Abby's Triple Topper so great? It's the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and ground beef toppings piled to the edge. It's a whole lot of pizza at a very special price. Order your Triple Topper at abbys.com.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
Welcome back here. A full timeout by Coach Whiteman as there's a scrum of sorts on the floor. Both teams battling for it, but these OSAA referees
right on top of it.
43-40 still. 6:06 left here in the fourth quarter.
So, Jeff, we learned during that timeout from OSAA official Jay Campbell that that's a new call, that delay of game call that we saw. Grant, again, he just finishes.
Nice outlet by the young Barlow. He
Great
got
ball
the
movement,
up the
right?
Court. Yeah.
Barlow to Bryant, Bryant to Grant.
With the ability to run.
That's
easy buckets.
Showtime Lakers type movement, right? You get the fast break without a dribble.
James Worthy,
Magic Johnson.
Cooper.
Yep, Coop.
Here's Biddle now. Comets on the run again up the right-hand side. He's got Barlow to the right. He'll take it himself. Just can't get it to go. He's had about 4 of those bunnies.
Yep.
And got to be frustrating for the senior, but things will come together, I'm sure, for him. Here's a D.
Don't want to leave that guy open, huh?
Barlow, you kind of like to have a guard who comes down and rebounds every now and then.
I agree. And Barlow's getting those, and he's getting the hustle plays, too.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting on the floor. He always seems to find himself in those passing lanes, Jeff. You know, he might just be one of those guys that's kind of got a good nose for the ball.
Grant bothered by a D. He's going to slice the middle and turn it over. Here in the hands of Tanasi. He's somewhat guarded by Bryant. He's going to go in for, no, not two, but Grant pulls the rebound, and he's going to back it back out here with Richie on him. 4:26 left, fourth quarter. Comets with a 5-point lead. Biddle feels like he had an advantage off Johnson, but a nice block. Little body, but a nice block.
Yep, that was good defense from Johnson. Biddle kind of got him on his hip, but Johnson stayed with him all the way to the basket.
Tanasi into the middle.
Whiteman just imploring the Panthers to keep moving.
Turnover, great rebound by Duffer, but I believe we got a timeout. It goes both ways. The 30-second
on the floor again, Jeff. So we got a 30-second timeout. John L. Scott scoreboard says 45 Comets and 40 for the Panthers. We'll be right back.
Back from a 30-second timeout from Coach Brian Scott. A hustle play by Ben Higginson. Creates a possession, and then that timeout here. 3:50 left, fourth quarter, 45-40. It's what you call a lower scoring affair.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle. Been a lot of fouls. Very nice pass from Higginson on the backdoor cut from Biddle.
Just a couple guys that have been playing together for a few years, huh? 47-40.
Yep, indeed. The Comets' defense been a difference maker. Again, nice hustle from Barlow, Jeff. He bothered that shot in the corner by Tanasi.
Nice rebound by Clevenger over Bryant with 3:20 to go. Who's who of alumni at South Medford, Jason? Let's talk a little bit about that. We always do a segment of that. But
sorry, I needed to mention that's last we're going to see of Eli Bryant. He just fouled out.
Fouled out for Eli on the rebound. That's important here. As
That
Squires
could be really important down to the wire.
47-42 now with 3:10 left. Smith almost throws it away, but saved by Barlow. Grant now.
So I'm curious why Grant is deferring to Biddle. It's just they've just kind of modified their offense a little bit. It's not Grant at the top of the key anymore as Biddle continues to take his shots.
Foul underneath, I believe, on Adi as he was pushing on Julian Grant. A tough call. Timeout full by Coach Brian Scott. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, it reads the Crater Comets 47, South Medford Panthers 42. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your
Nice message from our sponsor, Know Your Role. As we come out of that full timeout by Coach Brian Scott. Tough quarter here as far as points. 4 points for the Comets and 2 for the Panthers as Biddle hears me and hits a 3.
Kyle Biddle, he must shoot better when he's dizzy, Jeff. He ran around that wheel 2 times before he came out. I thought, oh, he's got to be dizzy, and then he knocks it down.
A big shot for the Comets to give them a separation of 8 now with 2:37 left here in the fourth. Comets possession. We always like to do a famous alum for the visiting schools. Got to talk about some famous alums from Medford or South Medford High, Jason. Got to start with the great Bill Bowerman, of course, co-founder of Nike, Oregon track coach, of course. Went to Medford High. Nice tip up and in.
Very nice, one-handed tip.
Spires.
Yep.
He's got a couple buckets here of late for the Panthers, keeping them in. Another track guy near and dear to my heart, Dick Fosbury, of course, went to Medford High, right?
Dick Fosbury, high jumper extraordinaire.
Olympic gold medalist.
Basically taught all of the high jumpers of your generation how to jump, right?
Yeah, invented the Fosbury flop. Great
Very nice pass. 2 nice passes. Higginson was inclined to go under the basket. Now they're a little too generous with the ball.
Everybody's just sharing the rock out there all of a sudden.
Yep, lots
awkwardly.
of sharing. Yes.
Awkwardly.
Biddle with the interception, maybe. And the hustle play. Wow. How about Clevenger? Chase that downhill to the basket. Finger rolling good.
Now it's 50-46. Big bucket by Clevenger.
That was a huge bucket from Clevenger because South needed it. South's been struggling. Well, neither team has lit it up this quarter, but South's got 6 points on the quarter, Jeff.
4th foul on Ritchie. Coach Whiteman asking why. Thought he was moving his feet. Coach Brian Scott
got a timeout.
Boy, he put a lot of timeouts in the savings locker because he's burned the last 3. That's a 30-second timeout. Let's just keep it here, Jason.
Yeah, we'll stay here.
Let's reset it. It's 50-46 as the Panthers hit the last couple of field goals. They were down by 8 after that big 3 by Biddle, and they draw it down to 4. Comets possession here with 1:20 left. If you're Coach Brian Scott, what are you looking for?
Well, I'm going to go with the 2-man game with Kyle Biddle and Julian Grant, Jeff. Those 2 have been his guys on the night. Both of them have been doing a really nice job getting the ball to the basket. Let's see. It looks like, the next foul on South is going to put them in the bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and modify that a little bit. I'm going to just let Julian go to work. Julian's been drawing the fouls.
Okay.
I'm going to tell Kyle, stay near. If you can get a 2-man, a little pick and roll, let's do that.
Burn some clock. And if you're the Panthers, Coach Whiteman, what are you looking for here?
Well, South Medford, your key guy is going to have to be Johnson again. You've got to, first of all, don't allow any easy baskets, and you got to get the rebound. No second shots.
Higginson.
Oh, wow.
With an assist from Biddle, a 3 early in the clock shot.
Indeed, yeah. They didn't burn much time on that. Higginson was wide open. That was just a defensive miscue from the Panthers.
Comes right back, is due for another 3. And boy, what a tough shot right there, right in front of us. 53-49 now, 50 seconds left, 50. Biddle has the ball with 26 on the shot clock. He's guarded by Squires. Spires is stolen away here by Clevenger. Down by 4 are the Panthers. Here's Spires. He gets it up and in over Biddle now, and a timeout by Coach Whiteman. He wants a full timeout as the Panthers make a run, a steal, and a bucket by Spires here as he's come alive in the fourth quarter and draw the lead just to 2 at 53-51 with 35 seconds left. Jason, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
Here from Medford Mattress. We're all about helping you save money on a super comfortable, healthy night's sleep. We have low prices, special no-interest financing, and free local delivery. That's right, free local delivery on brands like Simmons, Beauty Rest Black, Certa Perfect Sleeper, Beauty Sleep, and more. So if you want to save on a comfortable, healthy night's sleep, come to Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, and see what you've been missing.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
And welcome back here. Flurry of field goals from Jackson Spires, the senior. 3 or 4 field goals this fourth quarter has drawn him back. Ball gets into the hands of a freshman.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that was drawn up or not, but that will be I believe the fifth foul.
Okay, hold it. Should be, yeah, that's the 5th foul. Okay,
And
so
Coach
that puts us in the bonus.
Coach Whiteman says, I'll take that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they lost 0.3 seconds on the shot or on the score clock, and they're putting a freshman on the line to try and win the game. Why not, right?
Just we'll find out here, but a nice time frame to step up for Trey or Tay Smith as he goes up and hard off the back iron. A lot of pressure on the young man here.
A lot more pressure on this shot. First shot wasn't a lot of pressure. Second shot is.
Those arms are heavy at this juncture.
Oh, both of them.
Certainly shoots it heavy. Clevenger with the rebound now. Panthers down by 2 with 30 seconds left. Here's a D. Picked up by Barlow. Now in the hands of Ritchie. Picked up by Biddle.
Right.
Over to Spires, the man of the hour. It's ripped away by Higginson. And the call is?
I believe we got a foul on Higginson.
A foul on Higginson. He certainly had a lot of the ball, and then he went down to the floor and maybe took some arm with him.
Now, that's only the Comets' 4th foul, so they're not in the bonus. Their next foul will be a 2-shot foul, so they got to be careful about how they handle this.
20 seconds left here, 53-51. Coach Brian Scott wants another timeout. He's still got more over there, folks.
How many does he have?
I'm not sure. We're going to take a quick timeout here at Table Rock Sports, full timeout. And let me get that score corrected. Again, Crater 53 and the Panthers 51. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
Time of year we celebrate family, traditions, and great food. At Abby's, our legendary pizzas are so giant that they feed up to 6 happy family members. When you need a break from cooking, think Abby's. Our place or your place. Our family is here for your family.
The triple topper's back!
This November, what makes Abby's triple topper so great? It's the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, and ground beef toppings piled to the edge. It's a whole lot of pizza at a very special price. Order your triple topper at abbys.com.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge.
We'll come back a little bit early out of that ad spot. 20 seconds left here, fourth quarter. Panthers down by 2 with the possession. Ritchie grabs it in the backcourt, picked up by Barlow now. 15 seconds left.
Julian Grant, I'm staying home on a D. Jeff Spires. See, I'm talking about Spires. He's not even in. The guy who's been scoring all the points for the Panthers is out. Higginson with another big rebound. And then just starts trucking people. Higginson, he didn't know if he had friend or foe on his back.
Yeah, he got up quick, didn't he? But big rebound by the senior Higginson. Shot missed there. Beautiful. He got a nice look. Was Ritchie. He got his man in the air. The ball came off the back iron.
Yep.
Tough shot. But boy, what resilience for the Panthers here tonight.
Indeed,
Game
they've
not
hung
over.
in. Nope, the game is not over.
4 seconds
although
left here.
Higginson has a chance to put it in the bag for the Comets.
Higginson off to the right side. Comets have missed their last 3. And I'm telling you, that's another timeout by Coach Brian Scott. I think he's turning over timeouts from last year.
He might. Maybe the odometer flipped.
Yeah, he's got them in the vault here.
Yep.
But we'll keep it right here. Again, reset it. 4 seconds left here at Crater High. We're in the 4th. Comets are up by 2, 53-51. Kind of a defensive battle tonight. 4th quarter led by Jackson Spires and the Panthers. He really drew them back. An 8-point lead the Comets had after that 3 by Biddle, and it's been all Spires since then.
Well, and the thing, Spires was giving them second shot opportunities, which obviously you love, but he wasn't in that last possession. They got one shot. Higginson got the rebound. I'm not saying Spires would have gotten the rebound otherwise, but I'm saying if he's carrying you, maybe let him see if he can carry you the rest of the way. Now, this free throw is crucial, Jeff. There's 3.9 seconds left. We don't know what South's going to get, but we can almost guarantee it's going to be a 3-point shot, whatever they get. And Higginson needs this one. Otherwise, that really is going to give the Panthers an opportunity to win this game.
Duford, Clevenger, Ritchie, Adee, and Johnson is checked back into the game on the court for the Comets. Biddle, Grant, Higginson, Smith, and Barlow. They clear the free throw lane for the senior Higginson. Up and in and good, so a 3-point lead for the Comets. Ritchie up and is going to turn that over to Biddle. That'll do it. That's a 54-51 win for the Comets as the student body wants to come out onto the court with the cheerleaders, and it's always nice to have the pep band. And what an opening night, Jason, here at Crater High.
Oh, what a great game. Great way to start the season for the Comets. South Medford, like I said, they're kind of running the gauntlet up in Portland starting next week, but nice opening night. Good to be back with you, Jeff.
High school basketball is one of my favorite things. It's just kids out here and sweat and people and parents yelling and encouraging kids. And
it's too cold to be outside right now anyway.
That's right. Who wants to be out there? Next game for these teams, again, the Comets hit the road this weekend, and they'll head up to Roseburg. And as I mentioned, the Panthers hit the road way up. And they go to Portland, play a couple Metro teams in Benson and Lincoln. So we wish both of them well. We're going to have both these teams all year long here on Table Rock Sports, and we're so glad that you're with us, and keep tuned in to Table Rock Sports for both great boys and girls actions all around the Rogue Valley. We're glad to have you. So we'd like to thank you again for watching tonight's broadcast. I'd like to thank Athletic Director here at Crater High, that's Brad Eaton. He, of course, hosted the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night here on Table Rock Sports. I also like to thank the head coaches. That's Brian Scott for the Comets, as well as James Whiteman for the Panthers. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Crater Comets 54, South Medford Panthers 51. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Jason Brewster, I'm Jeff Lang, signing off here at Crater High School. Have a good night.